came in from New York this morning. I went to my office, and there were like 4 or 5 calls from Mel Blount. And I got an email. And my wife, Dr. Swan, she had a message on her answering machine. Call Mel as soon as you can. I knew, I had a sense of what was going on. I'd been reading the paper. I knew the planes were grounded and the whole deal. And Mel said, can you come out, and can you help me, and can you MC the program this evening? So I'm stepping in for Terry Bradshaw. I always wanted to be the quarterback.
I completed 1 ball to Lynn and 1 ball to John Stallworth, and I went to both of them after the game, and I said, hey, you guys are going to be in the Hall of Fame, and I want you to remember me. Remember those throws. And Stall talks about being uncoverable, and the video supporting that. Unfortunately, that video is just like the Patriots video. We can't find it.
Welcome to KDKA TV's special presentation of the 10th annual Mel Blount Youth Home All-Stars Celebrity Roast. Good evening, everyone. This is Bob Pompiani inside the Pittsburgh Hilton and Towers, where we are going to have a great time in the next hour as we roast and toast number 31, Donnie Shell, a man who was a 4-time Super Bowl champion and a man who had 51 career all-time interceptions. Donnie will be roasted tonight by people like Lynn Swan, John Stallworth, Tony Dungy, Mike Tomlin, just to name a few. Here's a sample of what you will be seeing here tonight.
You know, normally when I'm in the room and I stand up, everybody else stands too. But I guess you're just following Donnie Shell's row. He didn't stand, but I'll forgive you this time.
At the end of the 1976 season, the Steelers' starting secondary played in the Pro Bowl. It may have been the only time that 4 defensive backs from one team were in a Pro Bowl. And these 4 players were part of a defense that many consider the best ever. And Donnie was not one of those players.
I don't know where they showed Donnie's video yet, but they'll probably show him hitting Earl Campbell and breaking his ribs. But if they will continue with that tape, that film, and they added sound to that, you see Donnie kneeling over Earl's crumpled body. And as Earl lay there wheezing, finding it very hard to breathe, you would have heard Donnie say, Earl, I didn't mean to break all your ribs.
You may not know this, but Donnie Shell writes notes to certain players in the league that he may have hurt. He writes notes to Earl Campbell. He writes notes to Wendell Tyler with the Rams. And Ozzie Newsome of the old Cleveland Browns. He writes them all notes, telling them, you know, if he hurt them, you know, he didn't mean to, but it was just part of the game.
Donnie writes notes to people he hurt. I never got a note. You don't think he got that nickname for hitting us at practice? Donnie hit us at practice, and he goes, but Donnie, this is practice. You're not supposed to be hurting us. She goes, hey, man, got to get you ready for Sunday.
You want the real story? See, Donnie and I were very close, roommates. So while they were working on Earl and the stretcher was coming out, I made eye contact with Donnie. I said, what happened? How'd you get him? He said, Roomie, I got him good. I got him. They spun him just right, and bam! And I heard that breath go out of him. No way he's coming back. He probably won't be back this season.